Alright, so we could have like sat there on the intro for like, I don't even know if my audio just cut in, but we could have like sat there on the intro, okay, for like another 2 minutes, and it would have just been silent because like the music just wasn't loaded or something. I don't know. That's really funny to me. But hi, welcome to a stream. It's 1 a.m. right now, and frankly, I'm feeling it. I haven't seen you, and yes, I should say it's been a while. So, hello. I gotta remember. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day today. And I think I should normally go over, hello, the bacon. Can I hope you're wonderful today? Hello, Caleb HD. I hope you're also having a wonderful, wonderful day today. I'm not as good as that as I used to be. We're not going to be doing just chatting. This is, of course, called doing things. I'm going to check and make sure my audio is coming through, though. I definitely seem to be coming through. But yeah, it's been a while, and a lot has happened, and I thought we could just do things. Like, I've got my WiiU turned on right now, so I guess we'll just do that. And possibly I was thinking, I got Splatoon 3, and I have not played any of the online. I went through like the whole story mode, but I didn't have an online membership, and I'm like, you know, we'll save that for stream. We'll save my first reactions to the online mode for live streaming. So probably Splatoon, probably a little bit of Minecraft, and whatever the crap else we end up doing. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for coming, and thank you for being around. I'm really happy to see, at especially 1 a.m., that there's people here, and it's giving me this horrible thing, like the stream is dying, and I'm not even on bad internet. It's just giving me horrible stuff. Well, whatever. Too bad. Too bad, stream. Too bad. All right. I mean, I will have a talking period if we're up to it, but I suppose I should like just do something to start. So, this is the Minecraft overlay. Yes, this is the Minecraft, except it's not Minecraft right now. But it's the Minecraft overlay. Why is it? What? I don't know. My WiiU is being confusing. Welcome back to Minecraft. Also, I should put it on my screen because I'm playing the game. As long as none of you start dying, then my new headset will be fine with the Minecraft audio, but if any of you start screaming or something, then I won't be able to do it, unfortunately. I have this new headset, right? It's not even new, but it's new since a little while. Because my old one was fine, it just had so many problems. Like, what is this? What is that? Alright? And, get in there. So, I got a different one, and it only lets me hear one audio at a time, so I gotta have this horrible contraption to get anything working. But yes, welcome to the stream, and I'm really sorry. I say this every time lately, but I'm really sorry that it's been so long. The last stream for doing things, which was only like, what is this? And why is the Spooky Mansion? Why is the Spooky Mansion the thumbnail right now? Or, excuse me? I changed? Hold up, guys. I gotta fix that. I'm not gonna sit here and look at the Spooky Mansion. I'm not gonna do that. Hold up. We're gonna find something really amazing instead. It's gonna be one of those like filler ones I have probably. Also, the Minecraft audio is like going at it right now. Holy crap! Jankers, turn you down. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing the spook. That's probably why y'all are so confused. It's like it's showing the Spooky Mansion right now. We'll just like choose something for Minecraft. Except that like all of the Minecraft ones are really weird looking. What? Like, what are these thumbnails for mine? We'll just like choose one with the wrong number on it, and then when we don't have the right number, and then I'll fix it later. Or maybe do I have a? No, we're just gonna choose one with the wrong number, and let's put the right number on later. I'll write it down in my reminders. Hold up. I wasn't planning on this being so, but I wasn't gonna sit there while the intro was silent. There, now I remember to do that. Are you going to use mods? Well, I mean, I do have mods, of course. I could go into JGecko or whatever, but no, probably not. I'll probably just play as is. I always get questions on why this screen is white. I think I explained it a while ago, but I usually get questions on why this screen is white. The answer is, if you ever try to change it, however I'm changing it at least, it just doesn't like it. Also, but if you're wondering why we're sitting here, it's because my hard drive sucks right now and it doesn't load anymore, and it's really annoying. So we're waiting for my hard drive to load right now. Okay, thumbnail, where are you? There you are. Change. Bop, pop, bop. All right, 78, close enough, right? So, but whenever I try to change the background screen, it gets all stupid. So one thing I know, or I think, is since I haven't streamed Minecraft in a while, then you guys have not seen BWRS. Like you haven't seen BWRS, and that's just a crime. It's not a crime, but it's a crime. Like how dare? I don't know. I really don't know. Do I have a thing that turns off the? This is so confusing. It's not. It's just. Hold up. I should load the world. I need. Yeah. I need to turn off the screen for a second because I didn't feel like doing it earlier. We need to do this. Oh, I forgot it does that. I love how it. I forgot about that. I have to remove something from the screen here. It's going to be very unhilarious. There we go. Perfect. Also, it's echoey. Yeah. Welcome back. Okay. This is such a haphazard. I don't even care. It's literally 1 a.m. It's fine. So welcome to BWRS. I feel like I would have shown you this because it's really a recent development, but I suppose I haven't. This is the control panel. Actually, we should start at the beginning. It would be more fun if we started at the beginning. Again, we're just here to chat. So if y'all, we are here solely to chat. I should say that I have went to college now. Woohoo, spooky. Maybe you're against that. Maybe you aren't. It's whatever you feel like. There's another version of this I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, they're different. I think this is the one I'm looking for. You have a pretty old Minecraft. I do. This is Minecraft on the Wii U edition. I don't know if that's what you mean. It's my favorite version. I could fight about it for a while, but I won't. So this is the original BWU. I almost said BWRS. It's Battle Snap Waves. And it makes me laugh to look at it because it's really simple. It's like, oh, here's a line of redstone. It goes, I can directly follow each line of redstone and tell you what it does. Like the fact that I can just go over here and be like, all right, this lever, you know what it does? It goes all the way over here in this weird way and comes over to these dispensers that you can't see and dispenses from them. Very interesting. It's very funny because I can exactly see. A lot of the building, oh god, yeah, the building upgrades were made in this. Like the walls are so plain. They're so plain. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of quickly hop through the steps of Battle Snap Waves here because that is the most recent one of my roads. I also have this Halloween hide and seek world, but it's just like the Halloween world, so it's nothing really that special. Then we have the other one. There's a lot of them. I think it's this one I'm looking for. Also, I should probably turn the world offline. We'll do that in a minute. So we have this one, which I'll go inside first. This does not have the building upgrades. Yeah, I know this one. This is like a 1 point something update, which doesn't have the building upgrades yet. But it has like some of them, I think. Okay, so see, this one, it's also pretty simple. I mean, wow. I mean, there's just so little things in the control panel, only because I'm used to BWRS once again, which is, I should say what BWRS is in a moment. So like this one, I can still pretty directly follow the redstone. There's some, I think I added a lot of sound effects in this update, or like at this point. I don't even know how I got most of these copies. I forget. They were like in my something somewhere. I just had them, I think. Yeah, but this one's kind of a bare bones as well. I suppose it's getting a little bit janky. You know, you gotta maneuver your way around in these stupid patterns to get to where you want to go. But it's getting there, right? And there's fun stuff. I'm gonna back out of this one. Ever since I got my first PC in 2017, my console's basically just been coupled. I have 2 computers actually right now. Of course, I have a new one. I just got a 3070 to put into it finally because, you know, so hard to get anything. So finally got a 3070 Ti to put in it. And, you know, it's a nice... I have that one, and then I also upgraded my other one so it has not a hard drive, so it actually can do anything faster than not at all. I'm trying to fly into this without looking at it because I really want to do this differently. But yes, I choose Wii U. I definitely choose Wii U. That is something that I am a lot different for. Are you back, Z Leafy? Hello. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and as well as Robot Blader. I don't care if you're just called Robot or Robo. You are the Robot Blader. I don't give a crap. Like yo, welcome back. We won't run for a little today. So the way of am I back or not? That's a hard thing. I should fly around this. As I'm saying about this, this one's a lot more complicated. What is Battle Snap about? Yeah, so Battle Snap's a really old game for me. It's a mob grinder. I mean, if you know about what a mob grinder is, it's a mob grinder. Battle Snap Waves, which is the offshoot of the second version of Battle Snap, is completely run by Redstone version. There's a little bit of mods in the new one I just made, but not this one. But it's not mod. It's like modded villagers for trades and crap. But it's a completely run by Redstone. This control panel is pretty simple though still, but I need to talk. So yes, am I back or not? I mean, I'd like to say yes, but I'm definitely not back in the capacity that is like, okay, today we're streaming this, and then one day from now in 24 hours we're streaming this, and then 24 hours from now we're streaming. It might be more of like a weekly thing or a few times monthly thing, and then I'll probably get to more streaming, but you know, I have other obligations as well, a lot right now. And yes, oh my god, what have been so long? I'm the robot later. Dude, by the way, it's me. No, okay, that helps. Yes, into drugs. Not. I remember. Yes, I remember. The name is probably easier. I'm just gonna call you Leafy. I missed this. I'm glad to be able to join. Yes, thank you. I realize you're like up on the what is it? The Battlesnap Discord all the time. It's like what you're up for so. Oh, and this is me liking my new battle. This is just one of the things that's. I gotta look at the doors in this one. Ooh, the sound is amazing though. It's the old one. The OG sounds in this are so good. Like they're so much better than the new ones. But this was the next battle snap. I did like a lot with building. Like the walls aren't flat and there's like all these extra lights and like all this this crap going on, and of course the massive lines of redstone. So like now if you want to follow the redstone, it's like yeah. I mean you can do it. It's just this is the best sound effect. You could do it. It's just a little difficult, and most of the stuff is actually kind of in the same place. It's just confusing. I remember when you played the Terraria. Yes, Terraria Calamity. That's something I do want to do again. Of course, I just need to get into like the streaming groove. I have to have time, which I'm trying to make time. And if my time is 1 a.m., then I guess that's my time. Every time it's 1 a.m. and I'm like, I don't want to start streaming at 1 a.m., but I will. You know what I mean? Or I won't because it's 1 a.m. and I don't want, you know. But if 1 a.m. happens to be the time that I have, I suppose we're going to start streaming at 1 a.m. I'm not against it. Also, I want to play this sound effect because it's... I use this in the new one. It's just so good. I got to turn that up. That was not loud enough. That was just wimpy. We got to hear the full sound effect. Come on. I don't know. It's not even really like that amazing. But it's just like, I love that sound effect, which is something I use. I did a lot about sounds on the BWRS. So this is like, all of these are just different updates inside of Battlesnap Waves, which is actually a pretty advanced system still. I mean, it has a bit going on. I don't know about pretty advanced. I mean, there was the one thing that I never brought over to Battlesnap Waves Remaster Saga, which is what BWRS stands for, which is the automatic mode, mostly because it was a flaming piece of garbage. I mean, it worked. It did automatically run. It just was a flaming piece of garbage. It had like, there were 3 settings. You could do easy, medium, and hard, and that's what the modules I'm looking at here. And then it would randomly do events. So like it would just spawn things whenever it felt like it. And then it would just like do events at different intervals, and then it would just be really horrible. Like, because you would either have one player in the game who's just getting hammered by the system, or you have like 3 players that are standing around doing nothing. And you can't, because it can't, though, that's the fundamental flaw of why I never put random mode back into BWRS. Well, into BWRS is because you can't tell how many players in the game. So, you know, how would I gauge how hard to make the game for those players that are in the game, which is a large thing about hosting. And yeah, but this room is small. There's like a bunch of stuff. I should go to BWRS now to show you the comparison because, again, this system might still look kind of complicated and big. But then there's BWRS. but then there's BWRS, which is a bit more than that. So we're going to go to Battlesnap Waves Remaster Saga, which I can't even fit in the title. And we have my masterpiece, which I'm actually still working on, which is what these dried kelp are. But if you can't tell just by the size of the control panel, there's a lot more going on. In fact, there's over 3 times the amount of things going on the control panel. And I love this system to death because I put everything that I wanted. I put every single piece of everything I wanted into this system. And I just love it to death. It's just amazing. Like, there's a few things that I need to make still, which of course the dried kelp. But it just tries all of the stuff that I wanted, except there's like one feature that I wish could exist, but it's like it's just like physically overcomplicated where it's not practical. I'll show you the redstone after because it's kind of stupidly crazy, but I'm going to turn it tonight because that's what I always do. And this is the BWRS lobby, which is Similar, very similar, but we have these corner rooms, which are very helpful and also really horrible because people hang out in them and then they aren't being attacked. And how dare someone stop being attacked? You know what I mean? It's the whole system is just so much smarter. I love it. By the way, while you were while you were gone, I decided to make my own channel and it's pretty trash. So hey, I'll try to check it out. Hold up, let me put that in my reminders. I will remind myself. Delete. I am up to it. All right, maybe we'll do it at the end of the video or something. I don't even. My dad has actually been doing pretty good. He made a channel a while back, which is like a year or 2 years. I don't even remember anymore. And it was pretty like, you know, but it's getting there. So this is the next one. And you know how I had to open all those doors to show you what's in each of them? Well, in the BWRS system, you just click the open all doors button. And it's one of my favorite buttons because one, it kind of goes insane, and I don't know if you heard the sound effect. It's like, it's just really going with the sound effects. Also, I can't see, and you know what you do in the BWRS system when you can't see anything? You turn on the vigilance locks. That's what you do. And that'll laggly for a little bit there. It'll turn on all the lights, and now I can see what I'm doing. See, this is why the BWR system is master. Like, her name's Violet, by the way, the redstone system. And then, like, the naming, the whole thing is amazing. The rooms are bigger, and the light system doesn't interfere with the bottom light modifications, and I love this thing. The prize shooter, everything. I could go over the differences, but like I don't think any of you know them anyway because you never saw them, so it wouldn't really make a difference. I'm gonna turn off the vigilance locks because I don't really want them on. And then like the mob funnels. It's just everything about the system is great. I've been trying to, but I don't have the time to make. Yeah. That's one of the things. Also, here's the BWRS system from the top. It's actually stupidly funnier from the side. This one I colorized because I had to. This is the BWR system from the side. So if you thought the other ones were complicated, you clearly haven't seen the BWR system, which I've been working on for a while here. It's a bit of a hot mess in some ways, but it does what it's supposed to, and it's good at it. So, I mean, I'm not mad. I mean, there's some really gritty areas where it's like, you know, you're like trying to fly. What's that one area that I always try to, in the center here, it's like trying to get in the middle. Hold up. It's like if you fly from over here, because all these ones at the corner go towards section 5, which is the middle. You gotta like go down here, and then it's like this whole like horrible thing of like going underneath all this crap so you can come back up again. And you gotta go around, but you gotta go down here, and then like, you can't go over there, so you gotta go under here, and you can't go around this thing, so you gotta go around, and then over here, and then all the way in, and then finally you're right next to this thing. It's like, just because this is the prize shooter redstone. It's just so annoying, some of it. And I still want to add more, especially like this is like this tiny crevice of space right here. I need to add a whole redstone machine, and really I should have done it all on the corners, but I don't think I have space, because there's a whole thing about like, it's a whole thing. And the door systems are fun down here. We have the door systems, and they use, there's just so many. I could talk about this for literally hours. I love this system, and generally just the redstone of it. Like the fact that these are using the same sounds, it's just reverse sound playing to conserve space modules, and the way that I power these lights because they're next to the door, and it's amazing. Spawn modifications. And there's these fun songs, which I'll go over right now, just because I love them. I mean, they're not really that fun or that great, but I love them. So, same kind of became school, went from, it's hard. It's hard. This is one of the songs. It's not even that good, but I love it. I just love it. So that's one of them. We also have, there's a lot of complicated levers here. Some of these I shouldn't, this one won't hurt anything. This is the starting the wave and the ending the wave. And I kept some of the sounds from Battlesnap Wave's original because they're just good. So here's one of the ones that I did not keep, but that is the one that I kept. This is the other one I didn't keep, would be this way. They're nothing that special, but it's just fun. I don't know, they're fun. And the boss complete. Whoa, that one went really fast for some reason. Prestige. Fun one there. And I think I have, I mean, like all the other things have sound effects. I love the ultra burst door closing sound. I would have to start an ultra burst. It won't hurt anything as long as it's not peaceful, but you won't really be able to hear it. One of the best upgrades about this thing is that it still makes a sound even when it's not. Yeah, so see, we have, of course, this sound, and a bunch of zombies. But that's not the sound I was really talking about. The sound I like, which I probably won't be able to hear, so I'm going to try to pseudo-activate it, which is really not the greatest idea, but I think it'll work. As long as I power it from here. It makes this a fun one. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Yeah, I don't know. I'm obsessed with myself sometimes. Okay. But there you go. When you get the chances, I sent you a friend request. Oh, right. On which platform? Okay. What the frick? But yes, this is the BWRS system. Again, I would stay here for literal hours and just talk about this because there's so many things I love about it and that are just interesting. But I won't. I will not. I won't make you. It's. Oh, but we do need to go to the store. I have it on. There's a locked elevator mode because everyone spams the elevator. The elevator doesn't ever work because this is legacy. Hold on, let me turn down that sound. The elevator doesn't really work because this is Legacy Console Edition, and we all know how flying machines are. Except, actually, we probably don't know. They're awful in Legacy Console Edition. So here's the store. It's nothing amazing. It's kind of just a cave and some stuff and a few villagers for trading crap and, you know, the normal. Oh, yes, WiiU. Thank you. Perfect. I'm sorry. I have so many. This must have taken so long. You're like, well, I mean, I'm pretty proficient and quick at redstone. If you just take the hours, it's ends up being I didn't like specifically count the later ones. I know the first part and then like sort of what happened. It ends up being like just over a day or two in time of working time. And then so this is the counter system. So we have redstone systems down here, of course, too. I can't see them from the top. This is the counting system. I love this one. It's not that complicated, but it like kind of is. I'll use night vision. It basically just so here's the way it works though, because I have this thing in its prestiges. So the waves count up, right? And then every 5 waves, which is a multiple of 5 higher than the last multiple of 5 from the last prestige, it'll go back to 0 again. So in literally one wave, since we're on 15, as indicated by that, then we will prestige back to 0 again and start on wave 0. So here's the counting system. Again, it's nothing too complicated. It's just very spaced out because I didn't feel like compacting it all together. Basically, it just uses these modules that essentially relay different counting numbers. So like here's this one stores the numbers, and then this one is the active numbers. So obviously this one is 4. This one will have 1 in it, indicating the tens counter, and it can go up to 3. Sort of the same thing there. And then this is all to do with prestiges, to counting multiples of 5. So actually this counts multiples of 10, and then it counts a multiple of 5 every other time, and then it'll subtract down to 0 when it it's the whole thing, and then I can subtract and stuff. But yeah, I really like that system. It's actually one of my favorites. My favorite part is when you go. I don't want to prestige because it will send me to a new multiple. But I love what it gets to 10 and then it like counts down. It goes like doot doot doot, and it's so fun. I don't know. But yeah, this is BWRS, which is probably my most recent and large project. I won't say it's my most recent project because that's Halloween Hide and Seek, but it's my largest one of the recent ones. I'm fine. Just can't keep things compact. Bigger projects fall apart. Yeah. Hello? I don't know how to say. Is it keep or kip? I know who you are. Don't think Is it keep or kip? I say kip, but Yash always says keep, and you don't even know who Yash is, which is why it's funny. But yeah, large projects is where I fall apart too, mainly because like these redstone lines aren't the greatest. They kind of they get where they need to go, but they don't do a whole lot more than that. They do what they need to do. But, some of the systems, I use systems that I built in my redstone world. Like, this system is really compact. Oh, I love this system. One of my favorites. I'm talking about this bit right here that has, like, 2 pieces of green wool and some other crap in it. I'm talking about that. Like, those systems, and, like, this system is something I was going to build for all 4 sections, but it's so big, and I don't know how to make it any smaller. There's a bunch of stuff. Oh, and like the fact that this could technically be like an overlaying lock system instead of a directly transferring current system. I can show you in my redstone world. We'll go there. There's things that I didn't do perfectly, but when the imposter. Yeah, I can't believe that Kip is here. What the friggers? It's such a disappointment. Okay. Oh, and I just built this other system for my Halloween world. And also, why are all of you awake? I just want to ask, why are all of you awake at 2 a.m. in the morning? What's wrong with? I'm happy for you. I'm happy. But why are you awake? Why are you awake at 2 a.m.? Okay, so this is my redstone world. I don't build anything that's not made of green wool. Like this piano I didn't build. I didn't build this weird thing out of netherrack. I did not build this because it's not made out of green wool. And why would I use emerald blocks? You know, well, there are like 2 things that I did build that weren't made of green wool. But normally I don't build things that are not made of green wool. So, you know, the green wool stuff. I've probably been here before on a stream. I love this system. I still haven't used it. I planned to make a world and use it, but then like I didn't. It's like really big, but it does its job. Basically, it counts 2 days, and every 2 days it gives you 1 item. But you have to jump through the thing, and it'll only give you 1 depending on. It's a bunch of crap. Yeah, this is a 2-day counter. I tried to sleep and woke up again. My sleep schedule is destroyed. Yeah, I get that. Like, no matter when I try to sleep, it's like I'm always sleeping at 3 or 4. It's like, oh, it's 3, and now it's 4. Now I'm sleeping. I don't care. I'll go to bed at like 10, and I sleep at 4. It's like, oh my god, like how do I do this? I've been playing with my friends, and they want to sleep, so I'm staying on. I'm about to get on OW2 and wanted to pop in for a little bit. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I should have said, hello, keep having a wonderful day. I'm having a wonderful day so far as well. Wow, I think I actually did that right that time. It's been like a year. I think it has been. It really has been. I mean, there's been like the spooky Halloween, but that didn't really count. So, this is a system I made for Karen's world. It's a really simple keycard door thing. It's just like, oh, the doors closes when you put the key card in, and now it'll open. Wow, so interesting. You know what I mean? Oh, I am working on one thing, which is a really big redstone project. Oh, this is one of my other favorite systems. This is a side-by-side shulker restocking machine. Of course, you can't detect. You have to press the button, but they work right next to each other. You know, I can have 2 of these, and they won't mess up. They'll actually work right next to each other, and that's something I really like. They are not using a nearly infinite restock system, which is another thing I've made, which probably exists. But I have this thing I call the nearly infinite restocking system, and if you do the math, it would last you like 84 years average of time before you'd have to refill the system once, and then it only takes 30 seconds to refill. So they're technically not infinite because it would take you 84 years to empty the machine, but it's nearly infinite. Do you know what lucid dream? I do. I don't know if you're asking me. I do, and I can never seem to do it. Also, why would I? If I wasn't failing. Yeah. Okay, so this is a shulker accessor. Well, I love shulker accessors now too, by the way. I have made some. This is like my really great shulker accessor. Okay, you might know the shulker accessor, which looks something like. It's like I hate this one. It really bothers me. It has like a piston, and then there's always a block next to it, which is going to be stone bricks. A stone, no, because that'll not contrast. It's like this, and it'll look like this, and then they have the dispenser, and then they have one right here. And then what you're supposed to do is you take the shulker, ooh, pink shulker, and I need tile drops on. You put it in, then you open your shulker, and then you press this, bop, it's gone. And everyone that's not a Java player, or not a Bedrock player, maybe, doesn't know why the crap you would ever need this, because I could just place the shulker down and break it, right? The reason is if you don't have the permission that I can't show you because we're not playing multiplayer, which is you can't place blocks and you still need to access your shulker. So, just don't fail. Exactly. I hate. So, this is the version of it that is more complicated, but also less ugly. Like, come on. Isn't this, like, it's just on the floor? Like, you just have to have this on the floor and these, like, 2 really uneven, gross. Like, come on, can we just agree? This is really gross, right? I don't know. It's really gross. So we have this version that I took a really long time to simplify, which doesn't look that complicated, but it's actually really complicated because it started looking like this. And so I took, like, I think it was 9 hours to simplify this stupid machine down into a little compact. And now we have, take your pink shulker. Yeah, put it in, that's a book. Is that the one that's... Nope, that's not Bad Santa. How to make Bad Santa sit down. You open the shulker, woo, and then you put it in here and it dispenses out. Also, unlike this one, I could just turn this upside down and it can dispose of it, which is what I actually do a lot. So then we have this other version too, which is interesting, but I never use it, which is the automatic. You just put it in and then it goes, and it's done, and then you get the button to get rid of it. And then it should, yeah, give it to you still right there. Then there's also the version that doesn't use an observer in case you don't want to go to the nether, which is just slightly more ugly but does the same thing. So I love shulker accessors. I also love trading machines because there's like 5,000 ways to build every single trading machine that exists. Did you know Java has way more mods? Yeah, I'm not into mods too much. But I do know, yes, Java is definitely WiiU is not the best version in terms of features, but I just prefer it. It's just what I prefer. Yeah, I play Wii U and a little bit of Bedrock sometimes because that's what everyone else I have plays. And I just don't, I just, you know, if I were to choose Java or Wii U, I'd choose Wii U. So I play Wii U. Also, this is Super Mushroom built these. I love Super Mushroom build. First of all, can we just talk about the Wario? Like, okay, Wario. Aside from that, we have we were doing a build challenge, and he said, all right, the challenge is to build a creepy clown, a creepy scary clown slapping X Levadeer in the face, which is how you say my name on Wii U because it's X Levadeer usually. So he built a creepy scary clown slapping X Levadeer on the face, and for some reason the jaw is broken right now, but the jaw used to bounce up and down. I'm not really sure why it's broken. My building challenge thing was over here. You can have some ideas as to what that is. I will not go over to it. This is Yash trying to build... Okay, so I challenged Yash to build the Ultra Burst system for BWRS, and this is what he came up with, which it does actually kind of work. You know, it... Or wait, that's the second step. It spawns the enemies, which it should be doing. You just can't see them right now. There's a bunch of zombie pigmen. You might be able to hear them. And then you press the button, and it... and then they come out, right? So... what I did was I made a direct model, which isn't exactly the same sound effects or the same exact things, but is that Wario made Smash and Waluigi? Yeah. I made a sort of model version, which is this blue circuitry, most of the blue circuitry, and excluding like this little bit down here and a few of these lines going out here, and this brown system are exactly the exact same dynamic size as what is in BWRS. So it is the exact same model. Essentially, the way the BWRS system works is we start by doing this, which actually we shouldn't have started that yet. Let me reset. Do that. Because first I should put the mobs in, which is a dynamic splitter. Of course, it is technically a slower model than if you were to use extra 2 splittings to make sure that every single one was dynamically split on its input of 2. But I tried to make that earlier, and it ended up being like the size of a train, so I stopped doing it. So instead, we do have an extra delay time of an average of 78% higher weight delays than... I'm sorry, I'm getting technical. I'm really into the technical crap. So I'm going to put 16 skeletons, 16 zombies. Basically, all that this does is it's just going to wait till the whole thing fills up, so it makes sure that each side of this gets exactly the same amount of enemies, or spawn eggs inside of it. So it exactly splits whatever it has in it. So, you know, each side's going to end up with 8 zombies, 8 skeletons. So that's that. So now we have enemies, which is actually not really a lot. And you turn this on, this will spawn it while this lever is active and make the sound. Then I get rid of this, but the sound will still be being made because obviously they haven't launched from the Ultra Burst system yet. So then when I press this lever, it'll play the opening door sound, release these from the chamber, and then when it closes, it plays the closing Ultra Burst door sound, and these will be into the battlefield, which is how the Ultra Burst system works. Of course, the Ultra Burst system in BWRS is like 7 times more complicated because this is, for one, this is only a snippet of it. 2, this actually comes from a direct 4 split, which then double 2 splits back into itself to make sure it has the dynamic levels inside of the spawn chamber. There's also an automatic mode, which sets this for a current amount of time based on the vigilance lock activities that you have. And then on top of that, obviously these aren't in the exact right places. This light's in a different spot. This door doesn't spawn like this. These hoppers wouldn't be in the wrong way. You know, and a bunch of other crap that goes along with this. But it's a base model of what goes on in the BWRS system for Ultra Bursts. And I do use the same colors, so... I'm going to play. All right. I'll see. I hope you have a wonderful time, Wolf. I'm still going to call you Wolf. I'm really sorry if you hate that, but I just haven't seen you in forever, so I'm glad. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate that. 5 concurrent viewers at 2 a.m. My heart right now. My heart right now. Thank you so much, everybody. So this is a system I just made today that was... It's not compact. It's not good. I didn't spend much time doing compacting or doing with it, but it works, so I used it. I could go over and compact this a bit more, although there are some technical limitations to making this more compact. It works, so I used it. Basically, all this does is it sorts any unstackable items and it turns them into paper. Paper is, because it's one of the currencies in the world that I have, I'm going to put more paper in it. And anything that's not unstackable, it returns back to you. So it's a pretty simple system. It's just, the reason I do unstackable items is because people always ask me if they can sell their armor and weapons, and I say no, because how would I differentiate them? It's this whole thing. Thank you. Thank you for the compliments. You guys are too nice, honestly. Like, honestly. So I'm going to directly represent this. We're going to go with like, okay, I put some iron right here, because this is going to be with the order. So obviously... the sword and the armor is stackable or unstackable, and the iron and all the blocks are not stackable. So if I throw all these in here, it should give me, what is that, 5 paper by the time I'm done, and it'll return everything that was not paper to me. Yes, so I get 5 paper, and everything that was not an unstackable item is returned back to me. So yeah, that's what I made earlier today, because paper turns into the currency in my other world. So again, it's not perfect, it's large, but I'm so sorry that we're just going over redstone, but like, I'm more into redstone than I ever have been, and it is super fun for me. Like, this system is fun. Again, it's all about trade system for me right now, because do you ever know, have you ever considered how many different versions of a trade system you can make? Like, how many items can fit in it, how many different kinds of items, and how many different kinds of those different kinds of items, and how many items does it output, and how many different kinds of items can it output? How does it output those items? Are you asking for a specific type of item? What's your processing speed? Does it need to be slower? Are you using tick clocking? What's your clock on the inside? Can it over tick? Can it go to the top? Or what processing type are you? You can just go on, and there's so many like different variations of exactly how to make a trade system that you can basically just make an infinite number of them. I forgot I had to do an essay. Ooh, that is definitely a skull moment. I've seen people make non-stackable items, non-stackable item sorters pre-LAs. I don't even know how you would do it. I don't even know how LAs work. This is how I do it. I mean, this is not a sorter. It does other crap too. If it was just a sorter, I would get rid of like a bunch of like all this would go. I wouldn't need this dispensing thing. This would kind of stay the same, and also I wouldn't have to do it this way because this would be gone. It would be like a 1 block. It would like literally be 1 block or 2 blocks wide. But I have to do it really special because I can't put stuff next to this dispenser and like so much other garbage. Redstone, yeah, I love Redstone. What's your favorite Java server? I have not played a Java server in a really long time, so I have no idea. Where was I? Oh, right, trading machines. So this one is just one that takes 2 items and turns them into a diamond block, which is 1 item. So it's an iron and a gold block. It will take those. It's relatively slow, and then it will make a bunch of irritating noises because it's not a perfect trade system, and turn it into a diamond block, which is something I have to integrate later. But if I put in a bunch of garbage, like this garbage, it's going to throw it back to me. It's not going to accept that. It's going to be like, why the crap did you just give me this garbage? And it will give it back to me. So, you know, another working system. Also, there's a stock delay because, okay, so someone modeled this. This was in their world, and, like, I didn't even know what it meant. Like, what am I even giving the trade system, and what is stocked? What am I getting from? What are these lights for? And it was just so confusing. And, like, why are there 2 hoppers? It was just so confusing that I was like, no, and I built my own one because it was making me really angry. But that's that one. And so I have another trade system. This is my masterful one. This has like a bunch of steps I plan to lay out on it. So it's something I'm going to call the master trade system. It uses all of my cutting edge technology, which is not cutting edge, but it is to me, to basically, when I'm done with this, it's way more powerful than a modded villager in Minecraft WiiU. Like it's a modded villager is just silly, except that the modded villager is still practical because this is really slow because of technical limitations, although I can double the speed. I can actually triple and make the speed even better, but it's an exponential decrease in speed increases as I go. So doubling it is probably the best. Basically, this is something I call, it's the central blue system here. It's something I call a flow-determined trade system or a flow-determined clock, which basically makes sure that it uses recursive functions to ensure that the item rate or the amount of items that you previously received is all the way accepted through the system to give you your output modules. Which, that's a lot of complicated stuff. It's kind of a complicated machine, but not necessarily. The idea is that I use the amount of time it takes for one item to flow into a different area to determine exactly how many items to flow out of the main area. And because I can know that set amount of time that it takes for those items to flow, because I can check the items by flowing them in a pseudo hopper, I can determine exactly how much time I have to wait to restock the system to ensure that the item count isn't overquasi. Like, I can block the top one. Like, I can accept, if the cost is 16, I can accept 16, then lock it until the 16 flow back to know that it has to accept another 16 or have time to outflow the 16 to accept the next new 16 to ensure that the cost levels are always correct. It's really kind of complicated, but the idea of it is that, like, if you made a trade system that is what's called repeater-based trade systems, which they basically just use a really long delay to determine how many items to get out, it's not spammable. So, like, if this system, I can, like, put in, if the cost is 4, I can put in 20 and get 20 cost and get 5 things back, and it'll never jam and it'll never break. But if you make a repeater-based one, it'll just jam and give you like 700 items. Not 700. It'll end up being in the realm of 20 still, if you put in 20, because of it's a whole thing. I love this system. I love it to death. I mean, I guess I should demonstrate it as well. Basically, this decides the cost, which is going to be 4. And then we need to update the direct hopper, which instead of using a configuration run, I'm just going to get rid of 2 of them because I know how many that is. And then we will put in a multiple of 8, which would be 12. So I'll put in 12, it outputs them directly here, so this should go. It'll take a bit of flow time, get rid of them, give me 1, give me the next one, and it'll give me my last one in just a moment. And there we go, 3 for 12, right? And then I can change, the best part about it to me is I can take this cost, I can change it back to 2 or like to 17, and it takes like 3 seconds to update the system, and there we go, the cost has been changed. You know what I mean? It's not hard, like, oh, I have to set this repeater. It's user-friendly. I'm supposed to do some work I'm not going to do, or maybe decide to do tomorrow. No clue on how that sorting system worked out, but I guess it could depend on the item with things and boats, and this one is, again, it's really loud. It needs some improvements if I were really to go over it. This has to be incorporated into this because the master trade system is supposed to have everything, which means it's going to be massive. This whole water stream system I wish I could fix, and I might be able. It's a whole complicated thing that I don't really like about it. But this master trade system is fun, and it uses some of my favorite things, which is one, the thing that nobody ever does, and I don't know why. It's all this is an infinite trash system. Basically just ensures that I don't have like a stupid chest at the bottom that collects all my items, and then it just fills up and the whole system breaks. And then I use my nearly infinite restocking system, which is really small, takes 84 years on average to get rid of. Of course, I don't have it overstocked. Basically, the idea is I just unload a bunch of shulkers that are full of items, and because of the amount of times that you would ever realistically need to trade with it to get through literally all of these shulkers, through all of the items in all of the shulkers unloaded from all of this, it just takes like forever. And then if I add another chest, it takes like another, I think it's more like 40 something years, but if I add 2 chests, then it's 84 years, and then 3 chests is like 128 average years of your life for this to stop being able to fill the machine. So it's like, you know, it's not infinite, but it basically is. Like, hello, Blue League, everyone, wonderful day. I'm a wonderful day. I hope you're as well. Yes, in the middle of a tornado. Oh, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay if you're in the middle of a tornado warning. I hope everything goes okay. But yes, that's my most recent trade system I worked on is because someone actually bested me. Super Mushroom actually bested me with a very clever system that I didn't think about. It's overticking, basically. It like never crossed my mind because it doesn't make sense unless you're in a flowing. It's really complicated if I go into depth, but it's literally just this red system right here. Basically, it's the idea that this is going, but this is actually faster than this is flowing, which means you would get more output than the amount you put in. But it's overticking into this repeater, which can only update every 3 ticks, which is a 2-state difference. And it's a whole thing, and it's like actually really efficient. So I tried to make it better, and then I did make it better. First of all, this was my first attempt, which does not use an overticking clock. It uses a confirmatory method of dispensing at the same clock rate to ensure that the output is the same, because that would make sense to me. I used the same thing, and I tried to make overticking, which it does work with the overticking system. It just only runs at half speed because it's not a flowing container. That's what I said about flowing containers. So then I used it as a flowing container, and it is exactly the same speed and faster. And then I made it way smaller and better than the other one, and it still uses overtaking in a flowing thing, and it's perfect. It's just amazing. So this one is very fast, and I think it uses gold blocks, and I can spam it, and it'll never break. And it's very fast. Like, look at that. I get 2 items for every 1 gold, and that's like, whew, speedy as crap. Like, look at it. It's just like boom, boom. And my master trade system would never work that fast, which is why you have to have 7,000 different trade systems, because depending on what you're building, you have to change the trade system that you're building. I'm so sorry that we are into Redstone right now. But yes, I know are you saying it's so smart, the overticking clock thing? I was like, yo! It's mainly really smart because the overticking clock of 2 repeaters to a comparator clock is the exact same flow speed if you're running through a flowing container as it flows. So you get the exact same amount of output as you get input, and then if you want more, you just have to add more of these. So it's like, what? Like, what? I didn't know you could do that, and it works so well. And I can, of course, if you want more, I think that the max is 54 because I could go up 15 blocks, but I can go down 1 because of the way that you power it. So I could have 17 blocks in height, and then you can do it 3 blocks wide. So 17 times 3 is like what? 54, I think, right? So it's like the 54 output. Of course, the one bad thing about this is that you can only put one item in. Oh no, only one item. So, I mean, like, you know, it only can cost one of one type of item. Gotta make sure those are different. One of one type of item. This can cost, right now, 63 of one type of item. But the idea with a very simple upgrade is it can cost, I don't know, I had a sign that had the number somewhere, but it ends up being like 374 of one type of one item. Something like that. But if you want to know about what if it can accept one type, or it can accept one item, but it can accept 5 types of that one item, then this would be what the multi-key key door is. Basically, this accepts any, I believe it's this and coal. Any of these items work as a key for this door. So I can put this one in, and it'll work as a key. It's very slow. It works. Or I can put in a piece of coal, I think, and that will also work as the key door. It'll take a minute here, and that also works as a key, you know, and all. So it's a multi acceptor, which is really great. I also have some logic systems which I really like. I'm so sorry. I love it because they seem really niche, and they are, but they become really valuable in something like BWRS, where I'm doing like lots of handling of items through different systems, and then like trying to determine how those items are handled through the system, because it gets into a complicated. Eating my frosting flakes in the middle of a that happens. I feel like that just happens, honestly. Good luck with it. Yeah, I know. I really, that's, I don't know. So it comes down to this idea, which I'll get into in a minute, as to why you would want to do this, which is exactly why I did this. Because it gets into it. But so essentially, though, this is the detectory container, and this is the stepping container. Basically, the step container determines exactly how many steps I can detect in between the difference. We'll get to that. So this is an adding and subtraction detector. Meaning essentially whenever I add something or subtract something from this detectory container here, it will light up this light for a moment. So you can see it in the corner there as I remove the sword. Oh, update. Or if I remove a half stack, then it's fine. And the reason it can do a half stack is because I have a half stack in my stepping container. So the stepping container determines what the stack size of the detection is. So if I put a sword in there, for example, instead, so if we do that, which it'll do one update there. If I remove this, it's not going to do anything because it's not a sword. Although it does seem to do it one way for some reason. I'll have to fix that. But yes, that's how the stepping one kind of works. So I mean, you would want it on 32 anyway. You wouldn't want to have step, whatever. This one is one that just does subtraction, so it'll only light up. I think there's probably something in there, but I'm going to put another one in. So if I add something, nothing happens, but when I subtract, oh wow, something happened. And this one is the exact opposite. It only does something when you add something. So taking something out, nothing. Putting something in, yes, you got something, you know. So it's they're adding, subtracting, and add plus subtract different detectors that will detect differences and send a short output. Which is fun. So then I do it in this system here, which looks really complicated because there's a lot of crap in here. But it's just using one adding one and one subtracting one to detect the differences and display them over a long distance. So here's the idea. Imagine that I have something right here that has this in it. It has, 2 in it. 3. I like 3. Okay, it has 3 in it. This has 3 in it, but I also want another light to light up or some other system to mimic it and say, okay, well, there's 3 over here too. You know what I mean? I want it to say there is 3 over here, and out in the middle of nowhere, I also wanted to say that there's 3 in here, which is 6, because each one's worth 2, except the one is worth 1 because redstone's weird. Then it would be fine. But as you can see, it kind of took a while for that to update. I can fly over here faster because each one of these comparators is 1 tick, and this is the longest you can do them apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 ticks to get all the way over here. You know what I mean? That takes 15 ticks to get all the way over there. Just to update that one, and this one isn't very far. Imagine you have to go a long ways. Imagine it's up in the sky really high. BWRS. That's a very annoying system to go through. So this one over here with the update system, it takes a few initial ticks here, which is about 3, plus 1, 2, 3, 6. Takes 6 ticks to update this, which is over 5, which is just exactly 5 times faster than this one over here for the exact same amount of distance. So the only caveat of it is that you can't take them out really fast. Like I can't be like and take out all my swords at the same time. I have to be slow with it, or else it'll kind of break the system. But it does the same mimicking thing as this one does. It just is way faster. So see, bop, it's crazy. Like if I try to fly there, look, it's already updated. If I with the other one, you know what I mean. So if I put another one in here, flying there, updated. I'm about 3/4 of the way there by the time it updates. Taking one out, and it's updated by about the time I get there. This one now, we'll do the same thing again. We're gonna take one out and fly. Take one out and fly towards it. It updated. It's not too much worse with this one, it seems. But there is a noticeable difference that I can just almost get to this one before it updates. It is, and of course over long distances, this isn't a very good representation. It would be a lot faster to use this method, which is not something I use in BWRS, but I should use in BWRS because I only discovered it afterwards. And I love these circuits. Have you ever been at the point in life where you were out of water and you went outside and drank your Ford drive it? Fair enough. Fair enough. This is a system that's common on Java, but I think it is slightly different on WiiU, or if it's not, I didn't discover it for a little while, so it's a simple one. It's just the one that, you know, counts exactly what input you're at right now, which I don't really know why it didn't go down for that one. Well, it went down 2 for that one. Well, it should have, I guess. Yeah, but I guess the 32 just doesn't go quite 1 full bar up. But you know, it's the one that tells you exactly what input you're at, which is great. I like this system because it's really hard to do it if you don't have that. This is a bunch of experimentation crap for the float time determined trade system is like a really hard concept. Not necessarily a really hard concept, but it's really hard to develop around, which is why basically a very bare minimum float time determined trade system is like really big like this, because there's just like a lot of logic gates and a bunch of crap. This is all stuff I've probably shown before, like not the Felix trash system. This is the raid cancellation system. This is the Felix trash system. This thing is stupidly large and could be compacted. I made it a little while. It could be better. Also, here's the turtle gambler. It does one of the random chance lights, but it's a turtle. I mean, it's not supposed to look like a turtle, but it just did because the way that the lights were laid out. I know I'm getting the same one. It's a random chance. We're just unlucky. Oh my god, we're unlucky. We're so unlucky. Oh my god. Is it rigged? Bro, we're so... There's 2 in there, right? Am I wrong? Oh, I just got rid of that. Yeah, there's 2 in there. There's 2 in there. What? We are just really unlucky. Oh my god. We have to do this until I get it. A red coder, yeah, perfect. I didn't know what that was specifically. I don't have the right names. I have the WiiU mentality. And the WiiU mentality is whenever you do something, you just make up a name for it because no one else usually... Oh my god! How? Does anyone know? What are the chances of... There's no way that it's just not. Like, if I take this out... Maybe it's just broken. Or wait, does it go this way? I think it's broken. I think it's broken because that is not right. I think Yash, who built the turtle around this, has done something to... Yep. I think when Yash built the turtle around it, he forgot this little piece of redstone here and this piece of... I don't know how you destroyed both of those. There we go. Now it should be great. Yep, there. See, now it's working. Yeah, I think Yash just accidentally... has destroyed the turtle. I was like, the chances of that are really low. This is Matano doing something. I don't even remember. Oh, this is a system I like, although it could be simplified. This was made like a 1.5 years ago. This was for Cameron's World. Basically, it's for his Donkey Kong minigame. It was the idea is that these need to like move across, but they had to be next to each other, which it's actually really annoying to deal with. This was something I started working on, then I didn't. This is this is the system I said I love because it's a wall swapper. I don't know if I've seen one that's just simple. Maybe they're out there, but it's like really simple for a wall swapper. Like it even pushes the block out. Like look, and it works for lights. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Some of them don't, but it's like so small. It's like, it's just so small. Oh, I love it. And this was a different attempt at it and a different attempt at it. But yeah. This system is just a joke and I love it. You take it out and then it gives you, it's like, no, you can't, the iron, you can't take all the iron. There's always going to be iron in this chest. We'll never, I don't know. But I think that is mostly that, yeah. I don't want to... I could go over more, but I won't, because this could last a lot longer. I don't even know what... 59 minutes, and we've probably been in the redstone world the entire time. Like, okay. Okay. Okay, Bats obviously didn't get any updates because it's kind of dead. But I do have the Halloween hide and seek. And I said it like that because I know there's the same audio track plays every time you start the world, and it goes. He does it. I'll show you. I knew it for a while. It's just I didn't. Let me turn it up so you can hear it. See, it's gonna do it. It's gonna go bling, and then it's gonna. You're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it. And what did I tell you? What did I tell you all? I told you that's what it would do, and that's what it did. So there we are for that one. I should turn. Well, I'll leave it up. So this is the Halloween world. It's a very simple Halloween hide and seek world, but it's actually more popular than like every other world because of the fact that I don't want to go into my conspiracy theories, but a lot of facts. And yeah, it's very simple. There's like not a lot going on. It's like, oh, this guy sells some crap. This guy sells some crap. Here's the system I said that turns unstackable items into paper. It's right here. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do except make sure that it works? Oh, it's gonna work. I had no clue. Oh, got my iron block back. There's a piece of paper. Yep, because paper turns into tickets, and tickets are money. I have 9 tickets. Whoa, what? Nice. So here's the maps. Blah blah blah. There's a lot of weird secrets. Genshin made the most fitting noise in the... What? Oh? Officially finished my frosted... Oh, right. How were they? How were they? Tell us how they were. There's like all this parkour and crap, and again, it's just a pretty standard lobby. There's a shulker accessor in there, and this is parkour. Parkour. Wow, wow. So funny. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to see her do that. And then we have the actual maps, which are basically... essentially just the same as the regular Halloween maps, the Halloween world things, but I added to some of them, decorated them more. This is something I should do. I was just saying earlier how I wanted to go over some of them and like look at the maps before I redecorated them, and that is something I'm going to do right in this video, because I was going to say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, but no, we're going to do it in this video now that I actually want to do it still, and we're here. This is likely mostly the same. I didn't decorate a lot in this main room because like the bottom room is mainly decorated. This is the castle, by the way. Like all these places have names for me now, but I know there's certain things I did. Like if you go up to this room right here and you walk behind this clock, there's a path that goes across this area in the organ room and ends up right here. And also there's a window right here, which is on the second staircase when you go down into the winery inside of library 1, inside of staircase B. Yes, I labeled everything because I need to remember it. See, staircase. Where is it? Staircase 2. Oh. 2, my bad. Staircase 2, not staircase B. See, library 1, and then you go into the winery, which maybe it's actually a cellar, storage. God. And then there's the window. See, told you. I had the right idea. It wasn't the right names, but I had the right idea. We like completely skipped staircase 1 doing that though. Or yeah, like I don't want to skip staircase 1. So not fun to do that. We got to go back to staircase 1. There's all the fun rooms. So like a lot of this isn't redecorated. You know what I mean? Like a lot of this is the same, but like I definitely put that clock there, and like maybe I put a hole in one of these closets. I tend to do that. And there's like a bunch of little secrets. You know, like there's a hole in this closet. You can stand in it because it's hide and seek. Ooh, spooky. All that kind of stuff. But there were some rooms I did want to check over before I left because I know I decorated them well. And like I know there's secrets in certain rooms, but some of them, I believe it is section M2 I'm looking for, right? Or M4, my bad. And then here, section M5. Like this room, I'm pretty sure I mostly redecorated. Mostly. I think maybe the pumpkins and the wheat were there. Maybe the wood was there. Maybe those plants were there, but... I know that was there, and I think... I mean, like, some of this was here, I think. Like, this might have been here still. And I think these beds were here. And, like, some of this was here. But some of this, like, I didn't build those sinks. I know that. Some of that was probably there. We're going to look in a minute. But I think I redecorated this a little. And I think I redecorated this whole area. And like this whole area, I think I redecorated because I was just empty. And same with this room. They have some personality now, I think. We're gonna go look. And this will bring us to about the top of the mansion. Or the castle, I'm sorry. This is the castle, not the mansion. They were delicious. I don't even eat cereal, actually. But yeah, they're okay. Frosted Flakes are. Then there's Town Fun. I don't know why I'm showing you the Halloween world. I mean, if you've played Legacy Console Edition, you know the Halloween world. But there's just little changes, like the ghosts in the sky right here, which are secret parkour. And then we have all the scary redstone on the floor, which you could not allude to anything. And you know, just that stuff, this stupid barrier wall, and oh my god. And this is a map, and then there's the mansion. I love the mansion, actually. The mansion's one of my favorites, except that it's not my favorite. The castle might be my favorite, honestly, just because there's so many spots. The Hex is so bad. Oh god, Hex is such a bad map. The mansion is fun, though. They're really confusing. That's the thing. If you have not... I remember being really confused, like, originally. Unless you've really walked through these buildings, they're just confusing as crap, and you have no idea where you're going. Like, the castle... kind of a confusing one, but the mansion is always super confusing because you're just like walking and you have no idea where you're going. It's just very symmetrical sometimes, and it's just really. I mean, I know exactly where I'm going because again, I went through and I redecorated a lot of stuff and labeled rooms and made sure that you couldn't get out the map and you know all the different things. So I've memorized all the buildings now, but when you're first going through them, it's like, oh, where the crap am I even going? Like there's a secret behind this painting over here. It's a little hiding spot that we always get stuck in the gosh dang cobweb. I really hate that, honestly. We're just gonna get rid of that. I remember, yeah. And then we're back in the main room, and then if you want to go out back to the front door again, it's right here. Forest is also a map. It is like the majority of this entire forest, and it's really scary, and it was really awful to put barrier blocks around. If we, look, barrier blocks. I had to put barrier blocks all around the stupid forest. It goes like all the way back here. There's barrier blocks all the way back here. Forest goes from here around all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this over here, all of this, 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 all of this. Oh, it's a horrible map. I don't really, just because it's so large. All of this, and this is the beginning of the forest. Then there's the graveyard. This is the graveyard. The graveyard's fun, but everyone hates it for some reason. I don't know why. Like and no one has fallen for my trap yet. I'm really annoyed. No one has fallen for my trap, and I think it's in this room. Yep, no one has fallen for my trap. Come on. Like you go down here. Oh, what do? Oh no. There's a secret button, but what's this? Nothing happens? Wow. Oh, it kills you. I don't know. No one has fallen for my... I'm really mad. I'm honestly... And then there's stupid secret tunnels in this map. There's that map. And then I added this new one, which is like really bad. It's just like there's like nothing to do in this one. You go in here and you like walk down this railway, and then like you just keep walking down the railway and there's nothing. Like it's like that's like the whole map. It's a really cool railway, but it's just not a good hiding spot. I think I'm missing a map. Nope. Town Fun, Carnival, Hex, the mansion, the castle. I'm not missing anything. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, though. That's my Halloween hide-and-seek world. A lot of ripped buildings. But I am going to go into the... Would that be boring, though? I feel like it would be really boring if I went into it, but I might. Hello, G-Thom. I have no idea who you are. Hello, and welcome to the stream, because you are a completely new person. Hello, G-Thom. I'm from Wonderful Damn Water as well. I guess I should say night, but we don't really care here. I never thought I would see the day. Really? I thought I would see the day. It just would be a while. And come on, didn't you notice the spooky, the Halloween, the haunting, spooky, scholastic house or whatever? Apparently we have a theme of Halloween here. I'm not going to go into the Halloween world right now. Am I going to go into the Halloween world right now? I think I am. I think I am. Oh, it's going to take forever now. But yeah, we got to wait for this to load anyway. But I'm at college now. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about it. It's like my first semester is ending right now. It was fine. Like, I like being alone. I like, you know what I mean? I'd like not... I don't know. I just like being alone. I like that part. I like that aspect. And I made 0 friends, which is okay because I also like that mostly. There's a little bit of it that's not so great. But, I really just went up to see if the cobweb for the seeker was still here, because there's a seeker's cobweb up here in the corner that doesn't exist, obviously, because why would it? Oh, and there's less cobwebs in there. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying anymore. They moved Halloween to December. When did this happen? I don't know. We were just going over the Halloween world, and wow, this is gonna be weird for me. Yeah, there's no ladder. Ooh, no ladder here. I'll learn a little bit of this is weird. Like, you know how we were just going over here and it looked really nice, but now it just looks like a big slab of garbage, and I don't know. Oh, there's a minecart there. That was never there. And this looks really ugly. I'm sorry. This is, I'm used to having the extra details that I have. I guess I didn't realize how many extra details I added. Like, holy crap. I added a lot, apparently. Ooh, this looks the same, except the water. Oh, there's the horrible thing that spawns bats. Again, I know I didn't do much on these floors. These floors were relatively unchanged. Yeah, I wonder if that was actually there or not. There's like a few doors I'm noticing that don't exist, and like obviously I can jump off the balcony whenever I want to. No thing like I said up there, remember? But I think most of it's the same. I think it's when I start going in. No, apparently this was. I thought I detailed this room, but when I start going in these rooms, they're going to be a little bit different. M1 will be the same. This is the alchemy room. It's only weird for me. I'm sorry. Oh, that clock was. Wow, I didn't know that clock was there. I thought I built that just for the secret. Wow. Section M1. I like how I just know the names. That's honestly more of a sad thing. I think this is, again, relatively unchanged. I know there's certain rooms. It's when you get higher up where the rooms are less detailed. I don't know if they just put less effort or. But as we get higher up, so like maybe one of these like wasn't a bedroom and I just made it one, I think. Yeah, this is hall or diner 1. Yeah, like this is a bedroom, but it's just really bland. I guess I didn't show that one, so you wouldn't know. But oh yeah, and this whole storage room has like nothing in it. There's like just not. There's like this piano, and that's it. Wow, that's weird. This is gonna be the same. That diner 2. The bathroom is the same. The bedroom is the same. Good. There's some secrets, but again, we're not talking about secrets right now. Yeah, this is the same. As we go up, I know. It's in section M4 and M5 where I know it's just complete garbage. Like, there's no detailing. Oh, wow. Yeah, like, wow. This hallway doesn't have the detailing or anything. Like, there's no detailing in this hallway. Wow, no bookshelf at the end of the hallway. And I believe there's nothing at the top of this room. I didn't show you, I'm sorry. But, like, this is a little bit. But there's still, like, none. And then this is an iron door, apparently. That had to be opened or something. Wow, like this room is empty. The pumpkins and the, what did I say about the pumpkins, the wheat, the wood, and maybe the plants? That's exactly the things I said, and they're still here. That's funny. But like the stuff on the floor, this room I said was maybe still here. Yep, still there. There's a villager in here, I know that. The beds are still there. This would be still there, like I said. I didn't know the closet was still there. Wow. Thought I might have put that one there for... Because you can go from the... Oh, I did destroy the bathroom more, though. Because you can parkour up here. That is different. The stair... Ooh. Did that wall feel? No paintings, no... And then this, I know, is really... Like, nothing. Nothing here. Well, they've got a little bit of a chair. But, like, none of the stuff here. This room's empty. Yep, empty room. Empty stuff up here. Well, there's a little bit, actually. There's a little bit, but more empty. Less personality. So yeah, a lot of that is a little bit changed. Okay, I won't spare you with any more, except there was the lobby I wanted to look at. It came back on, yay. Did the stream go off? Welcome back. It's 2 a.m. and I should go into bed like 2 hours ago, so I should probably have, but I won't. It's okay, we understand. Well, this is a little bit different. Just like, obviously there's no detailing, but I think the level of detail that there isn't is what gets me crazy. Oh, I can't. That's right. Damn, that's weird to me. You should have to go in the door. Whoa, bro. Like, bro, what is this? Look at this. Look how much detailing I did. Look how much detailing I did. Like, look at how... Oh, my God. I did so... Wow. What? Like, look how empty this is. Whoa, like this is so empty. What? We'll go back to it in a minute. Because that is just crazy to me. And like the stairs and the nothing. There's like nothing in... Oh my god, there's like nothing. Oh, it's... I thought... What? I thought the plant room was always like that. I didn't know I detailed the plant room. I did not detail the... What? I detailed the plant room? I don't even remember. I thought the plant room was always like that. I'm legit with you. I thought the plant room always had the cauldron and... What? I thought the plant room was always there. I knew this room was a little bit different, but I thought the plant room was always there. What? That is weird. We're gonna exit that. What? If I stop typing, I assume my power went up. You missed the stream. Yeah, it's illegal behavior. I cannot... I'm so sorry that I'm like flabbergasted, but I thought the plant room was always like that. I guess I don't know why there would be a plant room if the rest of the building wasn't detailed though, because I knew the rest of the building was bland. Oh, we're already there. Look. Already different here. This is like the most minor changes, and it already looks a lot different. Then there's like this room. Like, look at the lighting and like the spookiness. And then you've got apparently the plant room that I didn't know didn't exist. Like, I thought it was always kind of... I thought I did extra, but I didn't know it was always like that. We've got... Oh, everyone's favorite sign, by the way. Yeah, like, whoa. Like, I mean, this actually is kind of the same, but there's... Of course, looks different. But, like, this whole room... Completely different vibe. But, like, whoa. I thought there was at least a little bit here. But, no, there is, like, nothing in that one. Except, like, this one bookshelf room. Like, whoa, I do not remember putting all that. There's so much more in this. Like, what? I don't... Of course, the room down there, I guess... Oh, I think I broke all the stairs in the normal one. That is weird. Oh, I think I put... Did I put gargoyles there, too, or were those always there? What? Did I put glowstone there? What? I don't remember doing all of these things. I don't remember doing all of these things. Weird. I guess I need to save. What's the average Geometry Dash player? I'm going to buy in advance in case... I hope it doesn't, but buy in advance as well, I suppose. Is anyone online? The answer is no. I've received a friend request. That was... Leafy, right? Yeah, but no one online. Matthew WiiU. Ew. Not really that ew. I mean, I guess if you like Matthew WiiU, I don't have anything against you. Except if you're... Crazy Paisy, then you really get on my nerves a bit. Okay. I think that's most of that. You've probably seen Wobacore. I think I showed it off in like one of the recent streams, but I probably didn't do anything with it because it was like, oh, it's a parkour world. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? There was nothing to... Most of this is going to be the same. Like, any of that's going to be the same. But that's the most recent stuff on Minecraft. I was thinking about a little bit of Splatoon, though, depending on how we're feeling, I suppose, depending on... We have 3 viewers still, you know, I'm down with that. There was something I wanted to do. I guess mini-games, but, like, it's nothing new. You've all seen me play mini-games about 960,000 times. I don't think... I mean, there's lots of time to do mini-games if we want to do mini-games. I suppose I'll do one glide solo, and we are going to make it short. I swear to Crinkle Crunks, if I make this long, then I am going to frink a flabsternankle on a frinkenschninkler. Like, that's just how it's going to go. Okay, cavern, come here. It's going to be cavern. That's what we... No, I said it's going to be cavern. That's what we do. Okay. There you go. And the music, because... The sound. Go away. Go away, sound. Music. Get over here. Perfect. Round starts in 53 seconds. Oh no. I do have some fun things I do in minigame lobbies now, I suppose, but it's not that much different than anything. I mean, I do this jump, and then my crouch button always breaks, and I never make that jump. This is like, what, my 4th joystick, and it's still broken? Something else I do stupidly. Nothing. Oh, that one time I go in the room. I have, like, basically these little spots I go to hide so no one finds me, because basically, you know, if you wear hacker skin, it's like, oh no, you might get kicked from the game. So I have these little hiding spots that I... Like, this right here is one of them. I just go right here. It's like, you never know where I went. You know? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. On this line. I I'd get on Wii U. I get on, but we just moved, and I still don't have my Wii U. Imagine being bad. You're the worst. No, I'm joking. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. What I also find funny about my dad's channel is he has. I mean, I can't find it funny. I suppose he does have a smaller channel, but what I would say is that he's growing his channel, but his view count does not match his subscriber count. I mean, it's like 9 views or maybe 16. I think it was 9. Maybe more like 16 though views on a video that's like 7 days old per subscriber. And it's like, bro, I'm streaming right now. The stream is probably about halfway, if not a little bit more than that, done. And I have like 16. It's like, I'm not in like the last hour. I don't know. It's funny to me, but that's okay. It's because I love my audience. I love you people. You are amazing. You are my friends, my only. But of course, I have neglected you, and I don't expect you to be nice after that. How am I alive right now? Probably because I'm talking and I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing, so it's like somehow that's kept me alive. Like I have no idea. All these moves have been like really janky. I have no idea how I'm still alive and doing okay right now. Like what? Oh, not how I used to be. I know that. I haven't played Glide in a while. I'm done with Glide. I think. I'd rather not continue to get angry at Glide. I didn't even. Oh, did I get the checkpoint? No. Get angry at Glide all the time, just have fun with it. And I'm at the point where it's like, I have fun with it, so frankly, I don't need to be any better. That was a good one, huh? Oh, no, it's fast. Whee! Oh, I hit the ceiling. Whoops, whatever. I guess we can play one more since that's short. Hello, Lucky. Have to watch mute. Well, that's just illegal. Is there closed caption? Is there instantaneous closed captions, do you know? Someone tell me if there is. Glide minigame sounds fun, but I have not seen you play Glide into. Yeah, I'm not any better. Trust me, I'm not any better. I'm worse. That's okay though. Just here to have fun. I suppose we'll play one more. We could play Body. We could also mute up for it, but I don't know if it would really be the hype that it needs to be muted up. I mean, I'll mute up for it. I'll mute up for Body. But it's not going to be the hype that it's supposed to be. It will be absolutely not the hype that it's supposed to be. Honestly, I missed it. Yeah, it's a thing. The Wii U is a place. The thing, I'm going to talk about this after Body because I'm not going to have a chance. But someone remind me, if I forget, I'm going to go, oh, what was I talking about? That I wanted to talk about something, and I know exactly what I wanted to talk about. And it was about, oh my God, I think I've already forgotten. Wii U. It was about Wii U and playing the Wii U a lot. Someone remind me that if they need to be reminded. I'll be back in a minute since we're muting up for Body. And that is the Art of Body, the Body song. So they all end, and that one almost didn't end in time, just about as long as it takes to play a round of Body. So yeah, we'll get off of that though. I honestly miss, yeah, I read that earlier. Okay. I could join a battle server, and it'll be high power and infinite lives. Unless I choose casual, and then everyone's a joke. I mean, we can do that too. Oh, I gotta turn off game chat though. Hold up. Wow. There's actually a casual server. I can't believe it. Oh, the music's amazing, but it's not what we're looking for. We'll play like one round of battle just because it takes a while. And then we will do something else, whether that's Splatoon 2 or whatever. Or not Splatoon 2. Splatoon, whatever you, what do you want? I mean, what do you want? I mean, I can play a lot of things. I can probably do Splatoon 3 easily. Something on a console is easier right now just because I don't have like my PC to PC, it's gross, my setup set up, so it would be hard because I'm not streaming on the same PC that I'm playing on, which is actually like really nice because I suppose my performance is higher, but I haven't noticed it because I haven't streamed a frickin' PC game to actually notice the performance difference. It wouldn't be that hard. I just have to like hook up a few things in different places and blah 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 blah, blah, and a few things would happen and blah blah. But I don't know. It could happen, but right now I would prefer to play a console game. Oh, I want to say that I almost beat the last level of Splatoon in the story mode, Splatoon 3. And I was like at the end where it's the stupid part, you know, where you got to fight a bunch of this little squid girls that show up and they're like, they're all around and you're on the platform and it's getting flatter and it makes it harder because you have nowhere to dodge. And you know, I was like there and I had died a few times, but I was like going to make it within reason. And then like my Switch died and I was like, because it didn't die. I went to go charge it. And so, but I put it away because it was going to die and I had to charge it. And so what happened is then it died before I was able to charge it. So then I lost my level progress. And I'm like, okay, I'm not trying again. I didn't feel like trying again. It was like, you know, it took a little while to get here. I'm not. Remember Astroneer? Yeah, I do have Astroneer still. I have a new world going with my sister. Or was I playing my own world? I had a world. I do a lot with No Man's Sky. Well, not anymore. I mean, it's like, I played Subnautica is what I'll say. It was really good. I haven't played the second one yet. I've been putting it off because there was a few things I wanted to do in the first one, and I've been trying to prioritize playing a game that I have fun. I'm not saying I don't have fun with Minecraft, but playing a game just to play the game and have fun with it. To play with, I need something in the background because there's just, but that's like too intense. Oh, they're tweeting. I don't know. I mean, it's casual. We can try. I was gonna say let me check the round length, but it's normal because this is casual. I've been trying to prioritize upgrading the games that I have, like you know, BWRS, little small upgrades. I have an announcement, but don't get hyped about it. Not that you would, because I don't think any of you play. But I've been thinking about and conceptualizing for Bats 5. I don't know. I mean, again, Bats 4 was sort of a wink in existence before it just kind of died on stream. Like, it was a very big wink in existence for Wii U, like Wii U players, but on stream it was very small, which is sad because Bats was very big. It was at a bad time, sort of, for Bats and streaming mixing together. But I've been working and conceptualizing on something for Bats 5. And again, I don't know how much commitment I have for that, so don't get hyped if you were someone who would get hyped about it, but I've been thinking about it. BWRS was actually a really big project, but it was fun. It needed it because just like the whole, I mean, I could have upgraded, the whole thing was I was going to update Battlesnap Waves to be better, but then like, it's just because of the fact that the redstone systems behind Battlesnap Waves are like built probably like 4 years ago. It might be more like 3, but probably more like 4 years ago. Like literally 4 years ago, the systems for Battlesnap Waves were built. Their system, like, just like my knowledge of how to build them wasn't very good, and even so, it's just they're very outdated systems. Like, I don't think observers existed when I started building it, because of course that's a later feature. Well, they might have existed. Observers were pretty early still for Wii U. I'm pretty sure they still existed, but there was my just knowledge of like the redstone, how it worked at the time. The systems are so outdated that it just didn't make sense to be like, oh, let me. It's just like working with it's a sort of a programming ideology, but you know, working with something that's so outdated like that is just really hard, because I mean, I could have made all the doors closed, which just doesn't come naturally. You know what I mean? Like, I would have to like take pulses from all of the doors and like sort of jankily get the system to open all the doors at the same time by clicking one button. It just wouldn't, you know, it's sort of like just kind of getting it to work. But when I decided, I was just like, you know, I'll just make it from the ground up. So I rewired the whole thing. I keep almost saying coding, but I rewired the whole thing from the ground up, so it would, all the stuff, that's why I love it so much. It's like, I knew everything I wanted. Like, the first update for BWRS was like the first release was like it didn't need anything else. Like, I basically had no reason to update. I still update it because there's things for me and things that I find interesting that I want to add, but they were like, it already had doubled, almost tripled the size of the game just by releasing BWRS. And because of that, I knew everything, how I needed to wire everything, and how I wanted system. Like, I knew what I was aiming for, and I knew how I wanted to design the system, which meant that I could design the system to work better with other parts of itself, and just, you know, it's, the whole thing was built to work together and work as a whole. So it works really beautifully, and I love it. I'm in game. Yeah, Connor is furious, right? I don't know why I waited there. Probably because I was trying to think about what the... You're not allowed to do that. Get out of here. Bro, how it is. That's just how it is for me. It's like, oh, you're not allowed to do that. Oh, we've got some jinky jankies over in the middle here. Let's play games. Why are you 3 teaming? Bro, why are 3 of you There's only 1 other person in the round. Like, bro, there's only 1 other person. Why are 3 of you teaming right now? You want to play? Fine. Fine. Like, you have no armor. You know that? Oh, that was bad. I need the food out of this. I also need to swim up here so I don't die trying to eat food. Like, why are 3 of them teaming? Why do you gotta do that? I've got only 1 set of items and it's a shovel that does 2.5 damage. This is why I don't like casual sometimes. I mean, I guess everyone teams, but... I had like the most holy lobby the other day. It was amazing. Like, everyone was like just doing their own thing, and it was like just the perfect settings. No one was complaining. It was amazing, and then someone started hacking. It was like... This was so good before then. I've got a bunch of really garbage potions. No, now that you're alone, this is my time to strike. I don't know why you had no items to begin with, but, you know, if you're running to the middle and no one is there, you've got friends there, though. I don't think there was an item refill on this chest. Now there is. Okay, now I like what I have. There's that. Oh. No, I don't want iron. Hold up, I can't look at the chat because it's like, but I do see someone new, whoever you are. I hope you run wonderful today. I'm having a wonderful server as well. You should fight each other. You've got an iron axe. I see an apple. Is that a second iron axe? Or is that a stick? It's a stick. Wooden sword, iron axe, stick. Ooh, that's a hard combo. 5 damage, and I only have 4 for max combo. Ooh. I don't know why you got a team. I mean, I get it, I guess. I don't. I'm gonna run out of food if I go fight that. That's the main problem. If I go down there, it's like, I'm dead because I don't have food. Take the arrows. Okay, what else? Nothing. Poison, I guess. I think I have more kills. I'd almost win by kills. I need that kill from Yoshi. Well, you're split up right now. Hold up. I need to view this in third person for... so you kind of come over to me. I need you to split up. Well, Dolphin over here, who has the worst weapon though, is coming towards me. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Weakness, poison... food together. Yeah, come over here. Come over here. Yeah. Need this kill. Diamond pick, give that to me. I'm burning. This is not the great. You're running away. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna win from kills. I mean, you're not gonna get to me first. Okay, I like this. Yeah, come over here. Just don't shoot me with a bow. I want you down. Good. Bro, what was that combo? Bro, what was that combo? GG's. Oh, I guess Stone Sword. That's it. Yeah, 5 damage, fire aspect. Good job. I think I got most of the kills in the lobby. Good morning. Yes, good morning. It is 2 a.m. I guess I should update the title technically, but we started at 1 a.m. Bro, that's exactly how battle goes. I do one thing, and I am kicked. All right. No, it's 3 a.m. Jinkers. I didn't even know. Thank you for sticking around, though. I know I've gotten triple team. I know that the 3 of them were teaming. It was like, why you gotta team on me like that? Like, come on. I almost got 3 of them. I almost got all of them, but not quite. I almost got them. Not quite. All right, so guys, I don't know if it's too late for Splatoon 3. You know, I don't want to go into Splatoon 3 and be like, oh, we were playing 3 rounds. And plus, the title's already Minecraft, isn't it? Like, wait, we'll just change it to a playing Minecraft stream. You know what I mean? After this, we'll change it to playing Minecraft. But the question is, what do I want to do for the next thing? I don't really like Tumble. We can see if there's another casual lobby open. There won't be. Especially this late. Wow. Oh, it's just starting now. Well, if they kill each other. Oh, and they're all wearing horrible skins. These are skins that your armor doesn't show up on, in case you're not aware. They're wearing like the worst. Like, I hate... If they kill each other, this is fine. But if they're going to sit here and team, which hopefully they don't. I mean, this one's going for armor. This guy might fight the other person? I'll wait it out. It's just, I also don't really want to play with a bunch of people who are using really annoying skins, because I don't know what they're wearing. You can join, though, if you'd like, of course. If your power doesn't go out, right? Ooh, it's getting late though, guys, I know. I think I started streaming just about more like 2 a.m. is what happened, and I know that because it was like 1:50 something when I started. I got it. I was getting ready to at like 1:30, but then it took a bit longer. By the way, why did you unfriend my Discord? I don't know. I think I went through a thing where I just unfriended a bunch of people, and I might not have. You might have changed your username or whatnot. Not sure. They're fighting. I like when they fight because it means that they're actually playing. Whoever gets out of that will fight. Oh, Wooden Sword Man. Well, Wooden Sword Man must have been the guy that went to the middle. One of these, the stocking I think went to the diamond, but there's 2 stockings or 2 gnomes? 2 gnomes. One of them went to the diamond. One of them went to the middle emerald, whatever this is. I don't know. I always call it the emerald. I don't know why. And then the other guy just went to the middle. So, Wooden Sword must be the guy that went to the middle. I don't know who got the Iron Axe. Totem. And Pots. Must have eaten a gap. I think this person must have fought. Okay, so my power went out again, but I'm running on data. Okay, okay. Woo, that's right. So if I stop typing, my data went, okay. Do I need to ask you every minute? No, I'm joking. This person is going to run to the middle. That's what blue's going to do. I think. That would be logical. They're not. I'm not. You are running towards them, running backwards. This will actually be a little bit of a hard fight, it seems. Like, they at least know what they're doing. Like, this person's using a bow, has a totem, and has an... You're way outmatched. stocking over here, using the potions to save it is a great idea. You need to. But you are outmatched. You haven't used... You wait a gap. You're regenning. I wouldn't chase it at this point. I don't think stocking is. That's a good idea. Did someone die? Wait, did they die? Did they have like a poison shot or something? Where's stocking? Yeah, stocking died or left. I don't know. I think they left. I think stocking left. Now we have blue and black, I suppose. Because I'm not going to call them Gnome 1, Gnome 2. That's two. We have blue and black gnome. Or just gnome and other. But that's even more confusing. Are they going to shoot each other? Yeah. You'll never hit. I mean, if you do, you'll never kill them. They'll run away before you get hit again. It'd be so hard to snipe someone from that far. That's fun. I love what blue is doing here. I would never do it, but I love it. Their weapons match. Nope, actually, stone swords. Well, they're on the height. You do have height advantage, but you're not using it. You didn't... Well, actually, I see you aiming in the right direction. You are almost using... Get behind that wall. You're getting shot with poison, dude. Potion. You need a potion. Or eat. You aren't poisoned right now. Must not have had one. Yeah, it doesn't look like they had one. I would have ran and tried to conserve that, but I don't know. I think the time was running out. Oh, I can't let anyone see me. I forget, because I'll get kicked. I don't normally play public battle, just in general. I'm using the host just because I hate the settings that people use. But there's actually because no one ever has casual lobbies. I'm so surprised that there's actual casual lobbies open right now. And no one does competitive, just because it's kind of stupid. Like, the casual is the competitive. Wow, this is be a really nice bounce off the slime there. I never. So how many of you guys are gonna fall asleep to this stream, do you think? It's not a bad thing. I'm just asking genuinely, right? It's almost flattering, right? I'd expect a good percentage more of you than maybe normal because, of course, if we consider normal to be like a year ago. I suppose a year isn't as bad as 2 years, though. I'm happy that I have more energy to be back into it now than I did, which I think is the difference. Sometimes I'll be like, guys, I'm coming back, but it was more of a forced thing. Right now I have like energy to be here. I want to be here, which is a large difference than before. So that is a very good thing. I wonder how loud it is. I don't have time to check. All right, time to, I won't be able to read chats I'm in because I'm going to try to focus. Whew, I looked at chat because I just said I wouldn't look at chat and then I did and I almost got myself killed. Not killed, but effectively because I wouldn't have the right items at the right time and it'd be bad. I don't hear anyone coming right now. I don't see anyone coming right now. Ooh, this is a good set. This is going to be good because I can get some early kills and get people out of the way. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, I can't get hit right now. I gotta run, gotta run. No, I don't need to run. Get back here. I don't have armor. Not good enough, at least. Give me that food and run. I think you're following me? Don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. No one took that set? Holy crap. Throw the gold armor and let's go. I mean, I don't even need the diamond pick, but I'll take it. I don't like the bow span. Ooh, the burn to that. That was lucky. Okay. I think I hit them just hard enough with that crit to get the burn. We are going right now. Again, that early kill helped with that stone sword. I have 3 other players. I need the food right. Yeah, ooh, you have a really good set of armor. is really bad. I don't want to be spotted quite yet. I don't like what that person has, but it's only going to get worse. I could improve what I have, though. I think I will, or at least try to. I don't know where this other player is. I know where at least one of them is. I know where at least one of them is. I'm running out of food, though. That's kind of a problem. I mean, I would like to go to center, but that's food. I heard someone throw a potion. It must have been at me. That's why I ran through center so quick. I didn't want to stay there and get murked. You're running away? I have a gap effects. I gotta keep mind of that. Wanna play? You can play. I don't see pants. I want your... Give me those pants. Perfect. I think I got the pants. I see you over there. Okay, good to know. Okay. Come over here. Oh, you're at the chest. You left? Okay. To where? I don't want to go in blind. I hate that. That helps. Whoa, you went all the way jinkers. Wow. I mean, I'm going to win by kills right now by a long shot. They've got to kill me if they want to win. And I'll do it as long as I don't have a totem. I don't want to fight someone with a totem. I've got the food for it. Am I blind or have I lost them? I didn't want that bow. I'm gonna get murked when I don't even know it, because I can't... They're orange, I just couldn't see him there. I don't think crouching helps here. Now you're poisoned. I like that. You have to kill me, dude. You have 19 seconds to do it. You missed. I like that a lot. You've got 8 seconds to do it, bro. Did your something break? I might die. Ooh, that was kind of close. Missed a lot of my hits there. That's okay. I'm not the best PvPer. I am very weak at PvP. If it's not obvious, I am very bad. I am not the greatest. Yep, I was gonna say, if I don't leave, I'm gonna get kicked. And I was gonna leave anyway, but that was that one. So I'll read the chat now. Otherwise, okay, so basically, both y'all are good. I suppose we are dying down a bit though. Anyway, and I was just gonna play Minecraft for a bit, and I would stream for longer. I'm up to be up for longer, but no one is on Minecraft. Guys, I can see you guys are tired. I won't keep you any longer. So guys, where's my button that does like the thing that's really great? It's in my something. It's like, I have a button that does something awesome. I just don't, I think it's this. And it'll show like it'll do that and then apparently get confused. And then there'll be no one on the list because no one is on the list because no one could be on the list. But you could be a donor and be on that list. Just remember, guys, you could be a donor. It could happen. But yeah, that's going to be on the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it, especially since it's been a while. And I know it's been really late. And yeah, I just... I don't know what to say. I want to say thank you. I always say thank you. Not at the end of these spaced out ones, but I just really want to say thank you so much for being around, because I know that a lot of you were here a long time ago, and a lot of you who were here a long time ago maybe aren't suited or really want to watch the streams anymore. And regardless of that, I understand that. I still appreciate you. I still appreciate the people who were here and maybe never will come back, because you're still my people, and I still love you. So we're not going to do the casual. We're not going to do the Sparkle Bright. We're not leaving that past. We're going to make a new step and just say, for right now, have a great frickin' night.